So, that was quite a little show at Charlie Kirk yesterday. And why is it every time there is a mass flocking of conservatives to an area, they crash Grindr in that area? And speaking of the area, did you see how much garbage those people left outside of the convention center? It basically looked like they were starting a landfill there. And one of my favorite things is while they were waiting to get into the memorial, there was a bunch of dudes about to get into scuffles in the parking lot. Which just goes to show if Democrats or leftists aren't around, they'll just fight each other. Inside the memorial, we had the president and the vice president behind bulletproof glass because I guess there weren't any good guys with guns in the room. And then President Classy got up there and he left this inspirational message. He did not hate his opponents. He wanted the best for them. That's where I disagreed with Charlie. I hate my opponent and I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry. Could you imagine if it was a Democrat president who said that? You would have so many people on the right saying, "It's time, boys, lock and load." And Stephen Miller got up there and he did everything except for throwing his heart out to the crowd. He got up there pounding his fist and everything going, "They will not silence us. They do not create. They just destroy." Never really fully explaining who they were. And also, this is supposed to be a memorial, not a pep rally, my dude. And then I went scrolling on Facebook yesterday just to check the temperature of my friends list. Sure enough, there were a lot of people just like, I don't know how to handle this. I'm so sad about Charlie Kirk. Or people showing pictures of themselves on the side of a road holding up signs that say, "I am Charlie Kirk." To which I made a post saying, fair warning, if I see you posting things lamenting Charlie Kirk and calling him a good man, I'm going to assume you're a hateful bigot like he was. I also might say something shitty on your post, so feel free to delete me before that happens. I feel that Charlie deserves to be talked about the way that he talked about George Floyd. And I had a bunch of people try and tell me how he wasn't hateful and he was a good man. Then right on cue, one of Charlie Kirk's biggest fans decided he wanted to be a martyr in his name and go shoot up a gay bar. Charlie was such a man of peace who loved everyone, then why do his followers want to hurt other people in his name? You know, when Mr. Rogers died or when Steve Irwin died, nobody had to say, he was a nice guy who was always quoted out of context. You know why? Because there was never anything hateful that came out of their mouths. Anyway, hopefully now that the memorial is over, the temperature of this whole thing's going to start to come down a little bit. I mean, we do have a rapture coming tomorrow. Hopefully the crazies will just focus on that until Thursday, and then we're off to a whole new thing, probably by Friday. Isn't this timeline so interesting?